Hey y'all, check this out. I want to get straight to the point, maybe break up some monotony, you guys, with is going on in the church, okay? We've been taught real wrong, okay? So, remember how you used to grow up when our parents would make us go to church, and we would go to church, and church would be cool, sometimes be boring, we wasn't into it, we were just kids, but we would see, the deacons, the deaconess, the ushers, and sometimes you see them, you know what I'm saying? But Monday through Saturday, when you see them at the neighbor's house or such and such, they doing things, they saying words, and they cussing and doing this, and you wondering, wait a minute, now on Sunday, that's Deacon Joe. Now I just seen Deacon Joe down the street cussing somebody out because he got cut off. Now, see, that's why I don't go to church now. That's how people start thinking, I don't want to go to church now. Them niggas up in there fake. Them dudes up in there faking. Or whatever, excuse my language for using the M word. But that's how people think, right? They think that way, and they got a right to think that way because the people in church been taught to be hypocrites, and they don't even know it. You've been taught to be hypocrites. When they teach you that to be a saint, you know what I'm saying, you have to, do this many good works. You can't cuss, you can't drink, you can't do this, you can't do that. You visit the poor, you feed this, and you do that, and when you die, they deem you a saint. Okay? That's what Americanized Christianity has taught us. That's the furthest thing from the truth. The Bible teaches us that all sin and fall short of the glory of God. There is none righteous, no, not one. All right? The Bible teaches us in Galatians chapter 6 that we are to confess our faults one to another. Let me read it. Brethren, if any man is overtaken in any trespass, you who are spiritual, restore such a one in a spirit of gentleness, considering yourself, lest you also be tempted. Bear one another's burden, and so fulfill the law of Christ. For if anyone thinks himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceives himself. But let each one examine his own work, and then he will have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For each one shall bear his own load. In other words, when we come to church, we're supposed to bear our faults one to another, not come to church and pretend like something ain't nothing wrong with us. We're supposed to, like at AA meetings or NA meetings, they come, hey man, I had a relapse, I used drugs last night, and they all get together and they pray. That's what God is asking you to do, but we don't do that. We come to church and pretend. And, oh, there goes Sister Betty. Let's see who could get the biggest hat and who got the best three-piece suit on. And it ain't, nobody's getting healed. Nobody's being, nothing. It's just religion. Just empty religion. Okay, a lot of people come to church really be wanting to get delivered from things. But then they fall into religion. They don't fall into the spirit. They don't, because nobody's doing what the Bible say do. Confess your faults. It's hard for you to come in there in front of a whole bunch of people and say, I'm having sex out of wedlock. Or, I got lesbian tendencies. Somebody help me. Or, I'm gay, but I don't want to be. Or, I've been doing dope and I need help. Ain't nobody doing that because they scared that Pastor Joe or Deacon Bill or one of them going to run and tell the whole world instead of embrace you and love you and get you delivered. That's what the Bible teaches. So I want to focus on the word saint real quick. Saint, the word saint, sanctification, it's not a performance, it's a position. Okay, you're a sinner. You're supposed to come to church and confess your faults one to another. Quit coming to church pretending, playing the hypocrite, because you know that's not how you act Monday through Saturday. Act the way you act Monday through Saturday at church, and maybe you'll see some healings. Because God see you Sunday through Sunday. So when you come to church, yeah, you're supposed to have your best attitude, but you're supposed to keep your best attitude Sunday through Sunday. Don't let your guard down Monday through Saturday, because that's hypocrisy. All right, yes, we're supposed to be walking in the spirit of God's love. Walking in the spirit means to walk in love, joy, peace, okay? Those things. Against such there is no law. But quit coming to church faking like ain't nothing wrong with you, because it is. And that's why people don't want to come to church now, because nobody's being real. Everybody's being fake. And nobody's doing what God say because we love the praises of men more than the praises of God. Just like in Jesus' day, a lot of the Pharisees and religious folk believed that Jesus was God manifested in the flesh, but they was afraid to confess it out of fear of what their peers would think. So they kept it to themselves because they loved the praises of men more than the praises of God. In other words, they were more worried about what a man think than what God commands. And that's what's wrong with the church. Soon as you get focused on what God commands and stop caring about what people think about your shortcomings, that's when you're going to get healed. That's when the whole church could get healed. Until then, you're going to keep being phony. Yeah, I can't do it. Peace, I got to be me. If I can't hide what I'm doing from God, who are you? You ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in. All right? But until then, you won't see me in the church unless I'm heading it. And you come as you are. That don't mean you're going to stay the way you are. Because I don't have no heaven or hell to put nobody in. I'm not a judge. I'm not the judge of nobody. I'm too busy trying to get myself together. And with that being said, loved ones, y'all know what I'm saying is real. Come to church and be you. Quit caring about what nobody say. You come to church, so apparently you want to do better. You're trying to make it to heaven, right? Not that you can earn your way, but you're trying to do better in life and be a better person, right? All right, church is the place to start. But don't start faking. Start being real. Start keeping with 100 with each other, and we'll be all right. Peace.